It's time for SideScrollers from ScrewAttack with your hosts, Stuttering Craig.
But part of the celebration is also playing Ultimate Party Challenge for the Wii and listen to the greatest hits from the early 1990s.
Chad.
Hey, Chad!
And Professional Jared.
Chad, go yoga!
And now, broadcasting from the World ScrewAttack headquarters in Dallas, Texas, it's the SideScrollers.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to SideScrollers on ScrewAttack.com. What's going on, everybody? Hi, I'm Stuttering Craig.
I'm Chad.
And I'm Professional Jared.
Welcome, everybody, to SideScrollers from ScrewAttack.com, the most entertaining 30 to 45 minutes of your video game week. Hi. All right, so hello, everybody. Everybody happy? Ready to go this week?
Yeah.
Doing really good.
Good to hear. My head hurts, and apparently my eyes are red and glossy.
Sleep.
Let's throw it out there right now. All right, my head is pounding, but that's okay.
Craig is sick.
I'm not sick. I'm just I got a headache. I have an ailment.
Ailment?
Yes.
Disease?
You know what cures that right now?
What?
Content on ScrewAttack.com.
Oh, okay. Well, let's talk about some content on ScrewAttack. Well, this past week you would have seen a review of Brink. Brian put that together, and he looked at a game that he first saw 2 years ago with Destin at some event.
QuakeCon!
Yeah, QuakeCon, and
I forgot that it was that long.
now he's played it, and you can find out what he thought of it. We also had a game of What the Fuck Is That, and we revealed what it was. Interesting. Lots of guesses that were incorrect, lots of guesses that were right, but one winner. It was General OTC.
Emperor OPC.
OPC, yeah, I kept saying OTC. Emperor. All right. And the clip of the week with the crazy Wii Asian guys who, it's fun. Right, Chad?
Very fun.
We would like to play.
Correct.
Coming up on the site this week, we've got a debut, a brand new feature due to G1 demand. We are making Retro Hunters a feature on ScrewAttack.com. Way to go, Retro Hunter guys. And in their first episode, Destin will be making an appearance with them.
Oh. I was
Which means
really looking
Jared
forward
is
to
gonna
that
bomb it.
episode.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Sorry, Jared. We also are going to see Jared play some more Super Nintendo games with the Game Genie. He doesn't know it yet. But
No, I didn't.
What is?
It's scheduled to go up Friday. We haven't filmed it yet, but it's going up.
Oh, okay.
So,
I should probably get on that.
yeah, I'll take care of that. Okay. And we have a review of LA Noire.
Yeah.
Which will be great. So, Jared will be looking at that game. You've been looking forward to that, right?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, like every day. Like, is it in yet?
Yeah, pretty much all last week. I was just asking for it.
Well, now it is.
Yay.
And now you can play it. All right. So there you go. That's what we have coming up on the site this week. As always, if you want to see what was on the site this past week, you can click the description below. And guess what? See, I pushed down
Yeah,
because
I
like
got
we're
it.
in a okay.
That was probably covered by your Mac, but
Below. Because we're in this virtual box
now you're just
on the
pointing
internet.
at your wiener.
Below. All right. Oh, my head hurts.
Now just say
There.
It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for
hard news.
All the day's news from
Terrible.
this past week.
Oh, my head hurts so much. Jared, let's go.
Loud
I think
noise.
it's so interesting. All right, as always on Hard News, we're going to take some of the bigger news stories from the previous week and talk about them this week. Starting off with, hey, PlayStation Network, everyone's favorite, is back, kinda.
Kinda, yeah.
Do you know how many emails I got and our YouTube channel got going, tell Jared the PlayStation Network's back up. Fuck Jared. Actually, you know what? Let's pull up an exact YouTube. I want to pull this up.
Go for it.
While
Like,
you go.
Like, I appreciate that everyone's trying to help, but trust me, I keep my thumb on the pulse, and I know when things are happening, but...
Is it bad that I turned on my PS3 to stream Netflix, and then it popped it up and even says it's back up, but it needed to update, so I just said fuck that. I've been waiting this whole time, but I didn't want to go through the update.
Yeah, there actually is a new mandatory firmware update that forces you to change your PlayStation Network ID password just to help give you an extra protection and all that. And there was actually, when the PlayStation Network finally went back online, there were so many people trying to change their password that they had to bring it back down again for a little bit.
That's funny.
But now it's back just because it was getting so overworked and so many people changed their password. So if you're having problems changing your password, or having problems with it. It's just because so many people are doing it at the same time. Just have a little bit of patience with it.
You know,
We've waited this long.
this past weekend I saw GT has Pack Attack on their site, and Pack Attack, good old Michael Pachter, he made a lot of sense, and it's like he was talking, I don't know, with a little bit of common sense when he was speaking.
That's weird.
Because when he was talking about this stuff, the best way people are like, well, it's been down for 2 weeks, it's been down for 3 weeks, it's been down whatever. His analogy was really great. He said, when a building gets hit by an earthquake, you don't just build it back up to the same code it had before, because it obviously didn't work. So you have to make the protection that much stronger, you know, which makes a lot of sense, you know, especially when you're dealing with hackers and such. You gotta, you know, they were supposed to have the industry standard when it came to hacking, and so, you know, they had to make it that much better. So I don't know, makes sense to me. So
yeah, that is a good analogy. Like, I understand people's frustrations, but I'd rather they like take their time with it and actually get it as secure as possible.
It'll be hacked next week.
Yeah, that's what I was just
Do you want to hear an email about the PlayStation 3 going back up?
Sure. This is a YouTube one?
This is a YouTube account from
you're gonna say his name?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Everyone can email this guy or PM this guy. Let him know how cool he is. What?
nothing.
Let's
do it.
I'm anxious. Let's hear it.
S3RTKAYFTW. Star Kea for the win.
Okay.
With a little leet speak in there. His exact email. Oh hey, bitch slut, cunt nugget. PSN is back. Make a hard news now. You guys don't have a life anyways. ;3.
When was that sent?
This was sent on the 14th. So this is on Saturday.
That's how we get all of our news.
Yeah, that's when I do all my news.
So thanks, Star.
I appreciate your support.
Yeah, so that's the kind of emails we get on a regular basis.
Because when you want someone to do something, the first thing you should do is insult them.
And call them a cunt nugget.
Yeah, don't.
It sounds like a corn nugget, which are delightfully tasteful, by the way.
Yeah. All right, move along. Anyway,
chicken has good ones.
PlayStation Network is online. Right now, it's just the online multiplayer component. PlayStation Home is also online. The PlayStation Store is going to be coming later. They didn't say when that's going to be. Which actually kind of sucks because LA Noire just came out and has exclusive PlayStation 3 content. And I don't know if you can get that if the PlayStation Store is online.
It's already on the disc. They should just allow it.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking of everything that we want them to get secure. The store, where you put your credit card into. Yeah.
Probably
that
the
makes
most
more
important.
sense.
So that's cool. Take as long as they need.
That's all on that.
Okay.
Next story. It's been teased for long enough, and we knew it was going to happen. But Modern Warfare 3 got its official debut teaser trailer. Discuss.
Is it wrong of me? Yes.
Do you care at this point?
Yes. Well, it's not that I like overly care, but will I play the game? Am I excited to play the game? Yeah, I am.
Sure.
Like, the way they're breaking it down with the attacks on the different countries, I think it's pretty cool.
I hate the fact that they're putting a 3 in every damn title on there. It's like, 3 Erica, France 3,
I've never
3
liked
Marnie. Stupid.
You mean like
Star?
you mean like Star KF for the win?
Or like Driver did it.
Yeah.
So.
3 Fast, 3 Furious.
Yeah.
Freaking whatever.
I think it's gonna be another Call of Duty, and you know what? It's gonna sell millions of dollars, and you know what? Activision is going to have another $1.5 billion quarter like they did this past year, and make $500 million.
I'm just excited to see like the new weapons and stuff that they're gonna give us. You know, since it's back to being modern, so I'm sure we're gonna get all.
It's like you said on Hard News. Everyone's gonna go, "Oh, new Modern Warfare. Here's my money."
Yeah, that's like the biggest thing. Like everyone talks about how much they're sick of the Call of Duty games, which has been happening since about Modern Warfare 2. And really, there are so many other games that come out every year, and you don't hear the same kind of complaints. And the same people complaining about it are the people who say like, "I'm so sick of Call of Duty," and you know what? I've never bought one and never even played them. Why would you do that? You can't complain about something you've never even tried. That's like saying, I hate grapefruit. I'm sick of saying grapefruit in the grocery store. Well, I've never had grapefruit.
Well, and that's like people who love the Assassin's Creed series. They're like, this is a gamer's game. Well, guess what?
It's
one
coming
comes
out
out
every year.
So you know, it's like beggars can't be. If you don't know what you're talking about, don't talk about it.
Yep.
I guess that's the best way to just sum it up. So.
And you can't deny the fact that the Call of Duty games are very well-made games.
Yeah, it is a really good engine. It's fun to play.
It's very, very
The
solid.
only thing, they just need to tweak the spawning a little bit. You know?
Yeah.
They'll never get that right. People will always find ways around
To
it.
be fair,
Well, yeah, but as long as it's
Black Ops
more
was
on the
pretty bad,
better
though.
side. Black Ops was
was bad.
really bad about spawning.
I didn't think it was that bad. I know.
It was.
I know you did. I didn't really think it was that
well,
bad.
we're better at the game than you are, so
That's
it was
true.
bad.
That's true. So,
That's not true.
yeah. Okay. What else?
All right. Lastly, this came out of Randy Pitchford over at Gearbox, talking about the new Duke Nukem Forever game and how there was a certain character that was omitted late in the development. Duke Nukem almost had a sidekick, a gay robot sidekick.
People would have raged.
I don't know.
People would have
Really?
raged. I think they would have. Like, even for Duke Nukem and already in that kind of context, I just think it would have flared up a bunch of shit.
I think if Duke Nukem just would have had a sidekick in general, because he's the Duke, he doesn't need
Yeah.
a sidekick. You know, why do you need to give him a sidekick? He doesn't. You know.
That's my thought. Duke doesn't need a sidekick, no matter who or what it is. Duke handles it by himself.
That's right.
Now
He doesn't need anyone to share the women
Yeah.
with. Well, but then technically it was a gay robot.
And
It's also a robot.
Yes.
Well, you never know.
At the same time, a lot of people are like, "Oh, gay robot, that is so stupid." Which there's been a lot of bigoted,
Ratchet and Clank.
homophobic.
No, I'm just kidding.
See, it's the internet.
Yeah,
No, I'm kidding,
basically a
don't
lot of
blame me.
internet responses. And at the same time, I kind of have to ask: isn't Duke a little gay himself?
Duke is probably the
Don't
gayest
you
straight guy.
dare.
No,
Yeah.
no.
He's like super macho, muscle bound. He's like, "Oh, I love women all the time. I'm such a man." He's probably a little gay.
Look,
How dare you?
Closet
closet. That's all I'm saying. Duke Nukem may be the gayest straight man ever.
I'm just saying.
How did we get here?
I'm just saying he is a very manly man, and
Listen, buzz cut, tight jeans, saying, "Look at how much I love women."
skin tight tank top, very fashion conscious.
He only started fighting the aliens because they mess with the women.
That's a
Listen,
great cover up.
It's a phenomenal cover-up. That's a great point, Jared. I mean, you.
I just want to throw that out there.
I'm gonna email John St. John and see what he has to say about
John
this.
St. John is just the voice. It's not like he's Duke Nukem.
Yes, he is, Craig.
John St. John's
John
not gay.
St. John is the physical embodiment of Duke Nukem.
Then how come when he goes to cons he's not dressed to them? Because I would love to see that.
He pretty much gets treated like it, though.
But I would love to see John St. John dressed as Duke Nukem.
So would I. That'd be awesome.
I agree.
All right. Anyways.
Okay.
Final verdict: Duke Nukem appears to be gay.
What? No.
Way to go,
But
Chad.
he does not need a sidekick.
Chad has discovered this. Way to go, Chad.
It's on camera.
What? You clearly said
Yeah, I
that.
clearly did.
All right, that's hard news.
All right, very nice. All right, there you go. That is the hard news for this week. We are not going to have middle segment this week.
Because it's something else.
Because we have something special planned for the end of the show. So right now it's time to get into the SideScroller News Desk.
Hit the music.
I know, I did not.
How much fanfare for that one?
No, it didn't really. My head hurts. With the head hurting, it doesn't allow for maximum ring. All right, let's go to hey. I legitimately have not looked at where the states come from this week.
Okay.
Or where the stories come from.
Oh,
this week,
speaking
so.
of which, before we move on, I saw it over the weekend. G1 made a great blog post on the site. He made an infographic of all of our SideScrollers news desk stories from like the past couple of weeks, and he broke it down exactly, like where we've been in the world, which state we've been to the most.
That's
like,
awesome. I need to
money
check that out.
lost, how many people died, things
Wow.
like that. And Florida has a commanding lead over any of the other states. And I know it said Ohio's catching up. They were nowhere close. I know I'm not going to say, maybe I'll put on
Put a link to it,
We'll,
yeah.
we'll do a link or a spotlight it when SideScrollers comes up because it definitely needs to get seen. And I want people to definitely look at the infographic. But I forgot the G1 name, but you made it awesome, kick-ass. That's so sweet.
YouTube viewers, you can find the link in the description below.
Yeah.
Okay, I can tell you this much.
I just see the picture.
I can tell you this much. None of the stories this week are coming from Florida.
My God.
So, all right.
You weren't doing your job then.
Yeah, seriously.
Let's go to the Detroit area, Detroit, Michigan area,
Okay.
where a man, yes, Chad, you see, dressed as Batman was
Really shitty Batman costume, too.
really shitty Batman costume. Was
Look how proud of himself he is, though.
very, very, very happy, and he kind of has pit stains going on. But
He does.
swear to me. Anyways, he was arrested from Detroit police as he was hanging from the side of a building, carrying concealed weapons, including a baton and a can of chemical irritant spray.
So he actually was trying to be Batman.
He was actually
That's fucking awesome.
trying to be Batman. Yes.
What's his name?
Well, they didn't say. Oh, Mark Wayne Williams, which is kind of redneck.
He's got Wayne in his name already.
Oh, true.
I wonder if he changed
Legally
it.
changed to have a Wayne.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne Williams, 31 years old. He was hanging on the side of a building, the western wall of the building. They pulled him back up on the roof, and he was carrying all the weapons. They actually didn't arraign him, or they didn't like they didn't take him to jail, but they they didn't even question him.
They didn't detain him.
They're just
like knock it off.
They're just like, okay, just go, dude. You know.
I am the knight, and he jumps off the building like. I am the knight.
Fires his Gatling gun up.
Yeah.
Where
does he get those wonderful toys? The
policeman, yeah. They say he didn't really offer any explanation. Our officers did not interrogate him at any length. I mean, it's like, what do you really say to that guy? You just go, no, dude, no.
He's not doing
I'd
anything
interrogate him. I'd want to know what his plans were. Like,
well, he did get a citation. He didn't get arraigned for having like disturbing the peace and having some concealed stuff.
What are you doing? Being the hero the city needs.
Yeah. Another code 463. That's intent to Batman. You know, like
I am the knight.
My
favorite.
The law officer, which I guess there's really only one type of officer, which is law officer. But the officer said a few years ago, this is actually not the first time he's been caught in public.
The same guy?
The same guy. No, previously, a couple years ago, he was caught dressing as the Crow. So.
Relevant.
All right.
I just want him at like a public pool dressed up as Aquaman.
What, Brian?
What, Brian?
Brian's face just lit up.
Yeah.
I have a story that involves Aquaman.
All right, well, you're not on mic, so we'll get that later on. All right. Okay, now let's go to Houston, Texas, where a robbery has occurred. Oh no! $62,000 were stolen on March 23rd, right?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Not a good thing, unless you go and brag about it on Facebook, which the people did. Prosecutors say,
dumb.
Yeah, prosecutors say former teller's 18-year-old Estefany Danielle Martinez and 19-year-old Ana Margarita Riviera and a bunch of young people, 18, 19, and 22 years old, were indicted on bank robbery charges after they posted on their Facebook.
Hey guys, I totally just robbed a bank, made like $60,000.
This is what
Houston police like
they
this.
posted. They posted on their Facebook, "I'm rich," and another one posted, "Wipe my teeth with hundreds." Why do you wipe teeth? Why would you wipe your teeth with anything?
I don't know.
Why
do you rob a bank and then post on Facebook about it?
I don't know.
Because you're dumb.
Gonzalez's attorney Lance Ham, which is kind of a funny name, Lance Ham, I don't know, says his client is, quote, extremely remorseful for what he's accused of doing. I don't know. Does that, like, I'm really upset that I'm accused of doing this, but I didn't do this.
They're tagged in a new photo. They're just holding bags of money.
Yeah, exactly.
They're all doing the duck face.
All right. Finally, next story. Let's go to Council Bluffs, Iowa.
All right.
Council Bluffs?
Council Bluffs. I don't know where it's at.
Interesting.
Probably in the middle
Iowa.
of nowhere. All right. Youth activities, youth sports, they're big nowadays. There's lots of places around the world you can go, or especially around the United States, where you can go watch your kid play.
Cool.
All right.
Well, this lady, there's plenty of parking at this place. Lady pulls up. She says, screw the parking, and she pulls up under a tree because it's shaded, right? She comes back to her car. How much would you say a ticket is worth for a violation like that?
$200 tops.
I'm gonna say something ridiculous, like $2,000.
Try $750
Okay,
for this.
I was closer.
And
That's
an
ridiculous.
$85 court fee, making it $835.
That's
That's
quite a bit.
ridiculous.
Now, the best thing I like about this story is not, she's mad, right? 'Cause she has this $835 thing, but
Right.
the assistant city attorney says that like $15 tickets don't solve the issue. So they're like not remorseful about giving her this ticket at all and giving out any of these tickets. Their exact quote is, the shade, there's a half dozen signs that saying no parking on the grass, and that they should, oh damn it. We have signs, respect the signs. Pretty much, you know, they have no, I'm tired, I'm sorry. I'm just getting
So they're like, oh, it's only gonna be $100 fine, but there are 6 signs. So that was 6 times that she wasn't paying attention. So 6 times 100. You know what? That's not enough. Let's put some court fees on there. Boom, that'll learn you.
Well,
also, I'm gonna get these birds to poop on it.
I just want to know, like, what the ticket is for like speeding there or something like that. Because if like, you'd think you'd get in more trouble for speeding, where you can endanger someone's life, than parking on the grass.
Well, let me ask you something. Do you think she will ever park on the grass ever again?
Probably not.
Probably
it was
not.
probably pretty effective.
And
unless she's really spiteful. And then she might just do it.
Well, then she get another ticket.
I'm just saying.
I would have no problem if do you think that nobody likes to get speeding tickets? But do you think if they jacked up the price to, I don't know, $15 every mile you're over the speed limit, do you think people would cut down on speeding?
Yeah, probably.
Probably. You know?
I don't know.
Well,
I think it'd have to be way more than that. Oh, wait, every mile you said?
Yeah, every mile.
Okay.
So let's say you're maybe $50. You know,
Okay.
just ridiculous. I think people would go apeshit.
Yeah.
So
Probably.
All right. Do you want to get one more in real quick?
Do we have a fourth one?
Yeah. Long story short, this guy, we're going to Spokane Valley, Washington.
4 news desk stories.
That last one sucked pretty bad.
Okay. You ruined it.
I know I did. Long story short, this guy got a pig, and he had his window open in his minivan, and the pig jumped out of the...
And it died. Dot, 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 dot. That's the news desk.
Well, it did, because a cop shot it.
What? What? Back up!
No!
The pig was out, the guy...
It's like in midair. No!
Yeah, he just like... See, I told you if I followed that pig, I was gonna get to shoot it.
That cop was so proud of himself. Midair! Yeah!
And the town had bacon for the rest
Dead
of it.
before he
Were
hits
they
the
like at a
ground.
drive-through window and they just throw it inside? Like, grill this up! You know, like...
And it just,
I feel like there's more to this story.
not really, I think he nailed it. Other than that, you know, he tried to tase it, and it...
He wanted to cook it first?
Yeah, let's just move on. That was good. All right, good enough. That's pretty much all you need to know. All right, there you go.
Right.
That's how you end the news desk.
The guy ended up shooting the pig. That's all really all you need. Good job, Jared. All right, so there's the news desk for this week. Now we have a special guest.
Except for...
Oh no, we're gonna bring him in first. So for all this stuff.
Yep.
I wasn't told this, but awesome.
Let's do it.
All right, special guest.
Entering the side scroller area desk that is way too small for 4 people, but we're gonna do it anyways. It's time for Jose Lusicano. All right, come on in, Jose.
Wish I had like special theme music or something for him.
We do. It's going on right now.
Okay.
You put it in.
I'll put it in.
Oh yeah, no. Okay.
Stop ruining
We no. Remember, we are doing the. It's not. We're not doing the middle segment.
That's right.
It's time for what is it?
The final segment.
Are you guys actually gonna like sing to that or whatever?
We just did.
Oh.
All right. So with Jose here, he's gonna sit in on the final segment right here, and we're gonna do birthdays and 4 questions real quick, and then we're gonna get into Jose and his
we do both.
ongoings. Yes.
All right.
Jose doesn't have a fancy wireless mic, so he gets that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did, but we actually broke the other wireless mic on our trip to Vegas.
Broke it good. All right.
Because Vegas was wild.
John
no,
the
whatever. All right.
John the Swede wants to know, what is the weirdest food you've eaten?
Jose, go.
Lamb head.
Lamb head?
Damn, you were on that.
Go. Your turn. Beat that bitch.
I had a what was it? It was Boar's jaw cheese or something like that. It's like
Jaw cheese?
Yeah, like pig's
that
jaw or
sounds
something.
horrible.
Cheese.
That just
No,
says-
it's you take everything from like pretty much the face, and you make it into no sausage. It was a sausage that you turn into, and I got to be honest, it wasn't that bad.
You ate a pig's face.
It's like a big thing down in Louisiana apparently.
Did you shoot that pig?
No, I didn't. Shoot the pig.
Murder.
But what about you,
Eat your
Jared?
face.
I can't really think of any standard food except for my own concoctions.
Like
Which
what?
I am a big proponent of peanut butter jelly and Dorito sandwich.
Oh,
sounds
that's
weird.
That
disgusting.
doesn't sound too horrible.
Why I say that to other people,
you
they
had it,
look at me
Jose?
like I'm weird.
No, but I
Dude,
just don't
it's
want it.
good.
You just take a Dorito and you crunch it up, you put it on your
Don't
sandwich.
even crunch
I also
them.
got
Why
another one.
crunch
I got
them?
another one. There's this delicacy, Mexican delicacy that's called menudo.
Menudo.
Menudo is pretty much pig skin in
Football.
yeah, pretty much. Pig skin with corn, like little pieces of corn and some seasoning.
It's also a boy band.
Is there?
What?
Menudo. Isn't Menudo a boy band?
I don't think so.
What's that?
What?
What's that?
With Ricky Martin, yes.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Weird.
I don't even.
Back in the
Why
day,
would you
man,
know that?
Menudo.
Weird. Strangest thing I've eaten is I had jellyfish. Jellyfish sushi or whatever. Like, it's horrible. Like, here's the thing. Like, I love all types of sushi or whatever. But when you have jellyfish, apparently you're not supposed to chew it at all. and you're just supposed to suck it down.
Otherwise it stings you.
No, otherwise it's like trying to chew snotty cartilage.
Mmm, delicious.
That's the best way to describe it, with like a citrusy kind of.
Thank you for that.
Oh man, it was
Citrusy,
awful.
snotty cartilage.
Yep.
Well, snot's one of my favorite things, so I enjoy that.
Pretty horrible.
All right, what else?
So moving on.
Deadite1288 asks, considering the market for retro consoles from third-party companies for retro games, do you think they should also resell some of the classic titles brand new, like they do for vinyl records?
Jose, what are your thoughts on that? You're gonna go first in everything today.
Wow. I don't know. I like how you put me in the spot. I was thinking about it.
You think you'd buy it?
No.
Okay.
I think that's actually an interesting idea. I don't think the market's big enough to be
That's
absolutely
exactly what I was
honest
thinking. Like,
Yeah.
I know I would think it was really cool, and I'm sure you guys would too, but it's like, I'd probably buy, like, yeah, maybe one or two or something on like a special occasion or something I really cared about, but I don't think they'd make money, so.
It's funny because you think about, they're kind of similar audiences in that the people who are really into vinyl records and kind of retro games, they're relatively small audiences in the grand scheme of things, and
They're called hipsters.
yeah, that's what I think. And I think you, Jared, I think hipster.
Yep.
All right.
Those damn hipsters!
Well, that's
and
what I
their
think when I
music.
hear people like, yeah, I only listen to things on vinyl records.
Yeah.
Goatee, beard, glasses.
I only play
hat.
games on cartridges. It's
The,
a game you may have never heard of.
Yeah, I don't
before.
own any disc-based games. I
Are you
only
a
play on
gaming
cartridges.
hipster?
Well, when we were up in Philly this past weekend, there was a radio DJ who played vinyl.
Which I thought that was really awesome.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, that's cool. I don't know. It's similar audiences, and guess what happens when you go into a record store? They're buying and selling used vinyl. Something that somebody already had, which already exists. So I think it's an interesting idea. I don't think it would work. Sorry.
Yep.
So.
All right, next up we have a video question from G1 Hiatus.
Hi, G1 Hiatus here, and this is my SideScrollers question. Have you guys ever been in a situation where you really wanted to play video games, but it would be very inappropriate or inconvenient for you to do so? Like, say, thinking about playing Contra during your chemistry exam?
You just giggled. I mean, like.
I would say like when parents are kind of religious, so whenever we would go to church. I would always be like, damn. I could be playing something right now. I could be playing some video games. I could be playing Grand Theft Auto 4 or something, And like,
I could be raping a hooker.
Yeah.
Yes, God.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to shoot somebody. It's so bad.
That's terrible. Wow. See, when he first said it, he's like, some place that's very inappropriate, or some timing that's inappropriate. Like, somebody comes up and you're like, dude, my wife just died. And you're just like, oh man. That sucks. Like, as you click on your SNES, in turn,
I was thinking, middle of having sex, and you're like, damn, I could be playing Madden or
set up some Pokemon right on the back there, and then
Dude, I'm really sorry to hear about your dog. Do you want to play Halo?
Hey, dude, I just got the new Nintendogs for 3DS. You want to play?
You'll never play.
It's like having a real dog that can never die.
Make him do tricks.
In all seriousness, though, I do believe I actually did have a Game Boy Advance on me when I went to a funeral.
Oh, that's terrible.
And on that note, on your church note, I actually did not have a Game Boy on me, but I had one of the handheld
Tiger
watches.
Electronics?
One of the watches with it was a Zelda watch.
Nice.
And I would play that during church.
I miss the little Tiger handhelds.
Right? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Playing Aladdin on the Tiger handheld.
Oh, yeah.
I had a Wolverine game and Sonic.
Nice. All right, what else?
I want to hear the G1 stories. Please put in the comments. I want to hear horribly inappropriate times that you played video games.
Although I would like to point out that during your chemistry final or whatever it may be, that's not too inappropriate. That's actually.
Although you should not be playing World of Warcraft while trying to take a final.
Yes. I would.
I'd be thinking about World of Warcraft after taking a file.
Return of Fable asks, Craig,
Yes?
if someone handed you $1 million to be used to improve ScrewAttack, what would you spend it on?
That's a good question. Well, first I'd budget it out very diligently from left to right.
No, fuck that.
Do a pie chart.
I would just buy a giant hot air balloon, and we would have a.
How would this help?
Listen,
Both of us was like,
helping.
follow me on
his
this.
first word wasn't raises. What?
Follow me on this. All right. So we have a giant hot air balloon, and we just coast around the United States, and people see this balloon that says Screw Attack with a bolt on it as we just go around the United States, and we drop video games just like gold across the United States. And on them,
After the first lawsuit, when somebody's walking along and just like, whack!
we have $1 million, we can pay for it. It's okay.
Yeah, so far nothing about this sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah,
I think this works so great.
We'll broadcast SideScrollers live from a hot air balloon.
So, what we've learned is no one ever give Craig $1 million because he will waste it.
Hot air balloons are coming. I don't know. No, I'd probably give everybody raises. Is that what you want to hear, Chad?
That's what we all wanted to
All
hear.
right.
No, I'm just kidding.
There you go. Everybody gets raises.
More cameras. A new microphone for Jose.
Yeah. Yeah, Jose would not be on that microphone, exactly.
We bring Destin back.
That's a
so
really.
that we can then fire him.
Yes.
No, that's
We get Jared to fire him.
That's like a. That's a really. Like, I would love to answer that question seriously, but I would really need to sit down and like think about it and like really budget the money out in terms of what we really, really need to grow.
Yeah, a realistic answer would be extremely boring.
Yes,
so.
it's.
So
you really don't want to hear that answer.
So air balloon.
Yes. Bingo.
All right.
Can you just imagine me just on the game? You know, like we're all us three up there, just like tossing Game Boy Advance
You've
and
got
NES
this big
games.
top hat on.
To your children.
I can imagine like grabbing like the original Game Boy, like the brick, and be like, oh yeah,
chucking
free
games. And original Xboxes off.
Original Xboxes. Oh my God! You take out houses with that.
As you said, we need to be dressed like PD Winterbottom.
Yes.
That's the rule.
He's got a monocle on his top
Kids,
hat.
we need like a sound like the like as we're going, so kids come running out of their houses like it's the ice cream man. You know, like,
they don't see us.
But it needs to be all old timey. Like it can't be like our cool. Yeah.
Okay, so then I try about.
yeah.
Oh hooray! All right. See, it works. I'm just saying. All right. What else?
On that note, people are getting hitched.
Woo!
So we have a G1 engagement.
sorry.
Congrats to Tom and Jessica. You
Yeah.
asked her, she said yes, which is always good. So
Yay.
you made a wise decision.
Way to go.
See, how did he ask her? That's the thing. Like,
While watching
how
SideScrollers.
would you guys ask your significant other to marry you?
Well,
Yeah, hey, if anybody's planning on proposing, that would be awesome. We'll totally propose for you. Send me an email, and we'll totally ask the question. So when she's-
Chad will like.
no,
read
we'll
watch
ruin it somehow.
We're not getting
No,
married.
yeah, we're not. No, it'll be hilarious. It'll be awesome. So
If you're really
somebody
nervous about asking
keep it
her,
in
we'll
your
do it.
mind.
If she says no, then whatever.
Say something really inappropriate and just ruin the moment for them. Be like, it's supposed to be something really sweet, and I see myself ruining it. But
What would you say?
Honey, I love you and your sweet ass.
Okay, and now that's never gonna happen.
I love looking you from behind. Is that what you're gonna say?
Oh God.
Funny, Jose!
Hey, I have to go out like this. Come on, give me a shot.
All right. Do you want to hit any?
If you want to know how he asked her, it was on Friday the 13th. Oh, they didn't give me too many details other than he asked her. He asked her and she said yes.
Do it, I'll kill you.
All right.
So props.
Let's hit the rest of the birthdays.
All right. We have 3 that we get to talk about because you get to see their picture. So we have Mark Franson. Look at him there in all his glory. G1 Medzi. All right. And Jared Forbes. I should really put notes on these names so I know what pictures we're looking
Yeah,
at.
because one of them didn't dress as Ryu.
But he
had the nipple picture, which you know, is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So
we kind of just had to let that one
we should
in.
probably put those notes in there, but
All right.
we'll work on that for next week.
And
All
here
right.
comes a lot of text birthdays somewhere.
Next
wherever
week,
Jared throws them.
your assignment for your birthdays.
20.
Next week, your assignment for your birthdays. I want to see you with a picture with your Super Nintendo on, playing Super Mario World. All right?
What if they do not own Super Mario World, Craig?
If they have an SNES, they should own Super
Yeah,
Mario
I think
World.
everybody has Super Mario World. That's what I mean, it's not like you need to be playing Ogre Battle. You know, like it's Super Mario World.
How do you decide these things? You just randomize? It's like, I want you to go take a picture with a black midget dwarf.
All right,
do that.
next to a dwarf that's Hispanic, and then I want you to kick a white. I don't know.
All right, so what we're going for next week? We're going for a little diversity next week, G1s. We need you next to a black midget, next to a Mexican dwarf, kicking a white what?
Something, I don't know.
Something, I don't know. It can be anything white. It can be
baby, a white baby.
No, do not kick the white baby. No. Do not kick the white baby. We'll settle for that, or you with your Super Nintendo playing Super Mario World. Either one of those.
One of these things is easier to do than the other.
Which one's it gonna be?
Which one will it be?
All right, very good.
Oh God.
All right.
On that note.
Yes. Okay.
It's
So
the final segment.
yes, it is the final segment. All right. So Jose is here. This is Jose's last appearance on SideScrollers for a good while.
Good hurrah.
Because Jose is moving on.
Yep.
And a lot of people going, oh my God, Jose moving on. They're freaking out, which of course it's a big deal. You've been here for 4 years now. You are the second longest tenured folk here at ScrewAttack aside
Are you counting
from
yourself?
Me, yes, myself and then Jose. I remember when you came on and you were doing merchandise.
Yep.
And that was and you did not do merchandise anymore. And then we started Puntos.
That's how I got my job.
No, I did merchandise and Puntos at the same time. And then what happened? Yeah, we hired you.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, you take this,
Yeah.
and I'll be over here.
So I figured since you're moving on after 4 long years, it's obviously been a great 4 years, man. I know the G1s are gonna miss you.
Yep.
Do you want to talk about some of your? How about let's start with most favorite moments
Most favorite moments. I
of
don't know.
the last 4 years.
The last 4 years, I guess being 18 and being able to go to E3 for the very first time. That was fun. It's like, sweet, I'm 18. Who the hell can say that?
You did a lot of
Yeah.
you did a lot of cool things over the 4 years, you know.
Yeah, I met some pretty well-known people. What's his name?
well-known.
What's his
Well-known
name?
people, but what's
I'm
his name?
blanking out right now. Really
Jeff
bad.
Keighley.
Jeff Keighley. Capcom dude, community manager. Seth Killian, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Seth
That's
Killian.
cool as hell, man.
Yeah, like I met him last year and I was like, sweet. He just, out of nowhere, we started talking like a random guy, which is kind of weird,
Well, you got pretty well known with like Activision and Microsoft with your COD skills and
Skills Pro?
just all your 360 love.
You're that guy who ran through the snow, right?
Oh, I hate you so much.
The funny thing about that video is that was such an impromptu thing.
Like,
Yeah.
It was like we were like, oh, I think we need a video or something, and
No, I think we just did it. It's like, oh, I will pay somebody to do that. I was like, me being me, I was like, shit, I'll do it. Let's go.
What about some of your least favorite moments?
Getting yelled at by Ben. For the Ultimate Gamer clip of the week. People don't know this, but I was laughing my ass off whenever Destin had to be the serious commentator at the very end. He's like, I want to see who's a tough as nails, son of a bitch, blah, blah, blah.
Goddamn son of a bitch.
Oh,
And I was just sitting there like just cracking up. Because I had to look at him like straight. I had to look at him as he's doing this, and he's just like this, and he just serious face and
No joke, we did that probably like 20 times. And the greatest thing is like whenever we're having like an outtake and Ben's the director for it, like he can tolerate like 1 or 2, but then he starts getting angry. But then it just becomes even funnier to us because then like when we're trying not to crack up, you look over and Ben's just like. And he's getting pissed, and it just makes it even more hilarious, which pisses him off more.
When Ben's nostrils flare, you know you've hit something good. It's really good. Anyways, well, man, you know we're going to miss you. Do you want to say anything to the G1s?
I think I pretty much said everything I needed to say.
Well, you said it on Facebook, and not every G1 in the world.
No, and on our forums. There's a forum post.
Well, do you want to say it for the people who are watching?
I don't like you. I can say that now. I don't like you. But it's been a good 4 years. Snap, I couldn't be here without like most of you guys. To this day, I still remember my 100,000 view video that I did for Punto. So that's my claim to fame. 100,000 views.
Yeah. Well, good, dude. We wish you nothing but the best, man. You're always gonna be welcome back anytime if you just want to pop up in a random video.
That would be awesome.
You're a homeboy forever for life.
I'm starting a new show. It's called Jared's Pointers, and I really think you could give a great contribution to that.
Yes.
I don't know what we're gonna do with like the tips and tricks thing because
Boomstick will do it.
we need to find. I think the tips and tricks side of things needs to continue, but we obviously can't do Jose's Puntos.
Look
But
at Santiago.
Santiago's Punto.
He's so good at video games.
Oh my gosh, no.
I think I'm better than him at old school games. Is this not saying
that's
much?
sad.
Which is horrible.
He's our intern and he's really young, so every time we're like talking about old games, you just see him like off and just like spacing out, and it's like Craig's goal to just make him feel like he knows nothing.
He doesn't know shit.
Doesn't know anything.
Anyways, Jose, good luck, dude. We love you.
Just like a Chobot, you won this round.
Don't ever concede. Don't ever concede.
Yeah,
Jose.
never concede.
This is only the beginning.
I'm just like a Chobot. I have 5 riders.
Hey, you went out telling people to kick a baby.
Oh yeah.
So,
All right, there you go.
props to you.
My office is gonna be so empty without you.
My heart's gonna be so empty without you.
Whoa! I can feel the man love meeting right in front of me. Oh man, it's great.
I'm so hard.
All right, so
No, that's how you decided to go.
There we go.
yep.
Ah.
All right. Well, until next week, G1, say your goodbye wishes to Jose in the comments. All right. Until next week, hey, I'm Stuttering Craig.
I'm Chad.
I'm Professional Jared.
And I'm Jose.
El Mexicano.
That's the last time you had to say it.
Yeah. For SideScrollers on ScrewAttack.com. Bye-bye.
I'm gonna give Jose a hug.
Group hug.
He's got a man.
I got a man boner.
Man boner.